let's do the lab for the antivirus. Okay, guys. Let's do the lab for the antivirus. Okay, guys. So see, if someone checking you with the website attack, it means you are going there, right? Then it means you are okay. Someone asking, please explain DOS attack again. Okay, I'll explain it again. So today we are going to see for the antivirus and how we can protect it. Okay. So likewise, we know that our firewall is a next generation firewall. Palo Alto is a next generation firewall. Okay. So if we have a one policy LAN to WAN anyway, so just open it and come to the action, guys. Guys, remember you guys have asked me profile setting. Okay. If you open the profile setting, we will see the two options, profile and group. So those things we are going to learn. Okay. So if we select the profile, we will see that it means in the one security policy, there is antivirus, vulnerability protection, anti-spyware, URL filtering, file blocking, data filtering, wildfire, all things we are going to learn. Okay. So it means we can create a profile for the antivirus, we can create a profile for vulnerability protection, we can create a profile for anti-spyware. So likewise, we can create a profile and then we can assign to the policy. Like if you want to assign to the every policy, you can do it. Either if you want to assign for a specific policy, you can do it. Okay, just learn the understanding. Okay, so I'm choosing this policy only. So whatever the for antivirus, whatever the profile we will create for the antivirus vulnerability protection, we will come and assign to this policy only. Because for antivirus, whenever we will create the profile for antivirus, anti-spyware, URL filtering, where we can use it, we can assign to the policy. Okay, so that then it is going to be effect. In the policy only, it is going to be effect. Okay, guys. So now come to the okay. So if I go to the security policy and click on antivirus, we will get this page. Okay, default. So this is the default policy, guys. Default policy is already been there, and that is good. Always remember the default policy is already been there. If you want to create your own, you can create it. Okay. So in the below there is add, delete, clone, PDF, whatever it is. So if I select it, I can create a clone for that. Like clone, it means what? Duplicate of this. Okay. If you want to click, so let me create a duplicate. Okay, clone. If you want to create in the add, you can create your own. We will see that also. But for first, I will create a clone. Why I'm creating clone? Because in the default there is a no edit. I will not do any addition, right, or editing. I will not able to do that. But select the default. In this default, everything is there. Anyway, we'll see that. Just type. I have typed the clone. Okay, it came with the default one name. Just open it. Just click on default one. Once I click on it, change the name, antivirus profile. Okay, so what we are going to see in the this profile, give the name and descriptions. Okay, that's fine. And then you can see that enable packet capture. Okay, if you select it, we can, there is a packet capture, like we are doing packet capture in the like we can see the packet capture also. Okay, if you want to enable a packet capture, you can do it, or if you don't want, you can deselect it. So it's all depends. So better to select it. Okay, so there is a decoder. Okay, HTTP, this is all the protocol. So these are the protocol actually looking for the viruses. Okay, so for the HTTP, someone saying HTTP attack also, right? So see that HTTP, for the HTTP, the protocol they are using, HTTP protocol, HTTP2, SMTP. SMTP was simple mail transfer protocol. It's the Outlook mail we are using, right? So the mail, it's a SMTP. It's using a port number TCP25. IMAP is for the messaging. POP3 is also for the messaging. FTP, we know that FTP, right? SMB, port number 137. So whatever it is. So these are the protocol actually it is going to check. Okay, HTTP traffic, HTTP2, SMTP, those are the vulnerable could be. So those are actually in this antivirus they are going to check. Okay, so that is fine. These are the default. Okay, these are the default one. And you can see that default there is a signature action. Okay, so what action you want to choose? Better to reset both. So there is option allow means we know that allow it, alert, drop, reset client. We know what is reset client, we know what is reset server, reset both. So better to either you want to drop it, either want to reset both. It's all depend on the what you want to choose. Just remove the allow. We never allow it or even not allow it. if it finds some kind of viruses with related to the HTTP, better to choose drop. So that is for the signature action. We can do for everything. Okay, keep it like this only, no worry. Then there is a wildfire signature. So it will check for the signature action, then wildfire signature and wildfire inline. What is wildfire? Let me explain anyway. So wildfire is nothing. Wildfire is some such kind of thing that it's a okay. So wildfire is thing that like my firewall. If any firewall which is connected with the internet, what would happen? By default, wildfire using wildfire. There is a one Cisco Palo Alto cloud. Okay, so like Palo Alto cloud. Okay, so with the help of wildfire, this is connecting with the Cisco cloud. Okay, sorry, Palo Alto cloud. And what it does, if any kind of abnormalities, okay, if my Palo Alto firewall, it finds whatever the packet going through the firewall. If my Palo Alto firewall found any kind of abnormalities, what is abnormalities, guys? Like he found that it could be a attack, like a zero-day attack stuff. It could be a viruses. It could be okay. It means whatever they have a signature in the engine for the antivirus, whatever. So if packet is going and it is not matched, whatever the antivirus signature is there in the firewall, it is not matched. So firewall will think that it's a legitimate traffic. It will allow it. But firewall also thinking when this packet gone, it's choking something or increasing the bandwidth. Some kind of abnormal behavior it will see in the firewall. Okay. So what wildfire will do? It will complain. Okay. It will give all the data to the Palo Alto cloud. It will forwarding the data of that same packet pattern, whatever the packet pattern would be, it will send to the Palo Alto cloud. So Palo Alto cloud will notify that, okay, it means it will collecting the information. Why? Because it will start collecting. Okay. It means there could be a chance of an attack. It will have a knowledge. Okay. Like forwarding the data of the information if it found any kind of abnormalities. So that is the use of wildfire. Okay, guys. Okay. So we can see later on. So see, so let me explain the zero-day attack here, guys. Okay, what is zero-day attack? From the first attack of the virus in the 1980s or 90s till now, whatever the attack happened by the viruses, all signature would be there in my firewall, guys. Always remember, all signature. Okay. Yes. So what is zero-day attack? If any packet is came and it is not match of your virus's signature, it will not match, right? If it will not match, zero-day attack means what? If it will not match, but it's a virus, hackers send such kind of packet which is not found by the antivirus. We are using antivirus, right? So antivirus has their signatures. So that packet is actually not there, not found in the antivirus signature. So what would happen? My firewall will think it's a good packet, right? It's a genuine packet, and it will allow it. So it is a virus. So that kind of virus, which is a very new to the market, it's called zero-day attack. Got my point, guys? Okay, so that's why we have a wildfire. It start reporting any kind of zero-day attack. It start reporting to the Palo Alto. Okay, then Palo Alto have some kind of engineers and other stuffs or machine learning. It will start checking the pattern of everything. They have their own stuff, and then they will update the signatures to the antivirus, and then it start dropping the packet. So that's another thing. Okay, so now come to here. So that's how we can, for all the like HTTP, we can create a signature, and for wildfire action, okay, a wildfire inline machine learning, the same thing what I have explained. So okay, so once if it found any kind of abnormalities, the wildfire will start forwarding the traffic to the Palo Alto, and once it will recognize that it's a zero attack, it will create a signature and upload. So what action you want to do, you can select it, default, reset both, whatever it is. Okay, reset both, it means if you open it, then you will understand. Okay, it means reset client, reset server, and reset both. Now you understand, it will rejecting the connection. Okay, it will, if either for the client initiate the packet or either the server initiate the packet, it will reset the connection of both. In the reset client, it will start resetting. It means what? It start rejecting the packet from the client. Even for the reset server, if server is initiating the connection, it will start resetting the packet for the server. And reset both, it means both the client and server. Got my point, guys? Okay, so it's all depend what the action you are going to choose. Better to choose drop or even the default they have given a reset both. Okay, so if you see here, SMTP, it's showing alerts. Anyone say why it's showing alert for SMTP, IMAP, POP3? Anyone? For other it is showing for FTP also it is resetting both SMB. Why for the SMTP, IMAP, POP3 it is showing alerts? Alert means what? It will not block it. It will alert it. Why? Because SMTP is a mail traffic. Mail traffic means Outlook. You have a using your office Outlook, right? Gmail.com or Outlook.com, your mail, Microsoft.com, your office mail. So they don't want to block your mail. Okay, you can block it, you can block your action accordingly, but by default, that's a default rule, it will alert, it will generate alert anyway. So that's the one thing action. Come to the signature, guys. So okay, no signature. If I click on the signature, let me click. Nothing is coming anyway. So there would be all are the information of the signature. Okay, so these are actually for the antivirus. It's all things by default. It's all things going to be blocked. So if I and see that there is a one thing, application exception. So if I want to create a one exception rules, okay, like it is, if I click on that, those all things going to be checked and blocked. Okay, if it will find out. So suppose something is blocking by the antivirus in your office. If you get a situation that something is blocking, some user will complain that that is blocking by the antivirus, but you want to allow it. I know. Okay, if you want to allow it, like for 4 shared traffic is actually is blocking, but you want to create a one exceptions rule for that. Just click on exceptions rule. Action is default. Okay, default means it is allowed actually, and just type okay, it will done. Okay, it will be. So that's how you can create actually a, let me add here 4 shared. Yeah, so that's how you can create actually a one exceptions rule. Okay, okay, so that's the way we can create an antivirus profile. Why I'm not getting okay here? Something. Anyway, let me cancel it and then create it again. Okay, so antivirus profile. Okay, so that's how enable the packet capture, and that's how you can create your antivirus profile. Just click on it and your profile has been created, antivirus profile. Okay, so like I have just what I have done it, I have just copied from the default and choose it. If you want to create your own, like click on add. Okay, so if you click on add, see that those are already coming. Okay, whatever is there in the default, it's already by default there. Okay, you can create your exceptions rules as I explained. Okay, so that's how even you can create. Both are the same only. Okay, so no need, just go for the default only for the antivirus. It will going to prevent for everything. So once I create the antivirus profile, I will go to the policy and choose the security policy. So any of the policy, if you have multiple policy in your real time, so I have created any one policy here. I will go to the policy and go to the action. Okay, and in the profile setting, guys, go to the profile setting, and in the antivirus, I have created the antivirus. Click on it. Antivirus profile just now I have created. I have assigned to it. Type okay. It's done. Just commit and save and commit. That antivirus profile is going to be function for this specific rule.